Is this edible?
Yeah. It's garlic sticks.
Oh, thank you. Hai forse erano bidnesti mangiando.
Elize to voroše. Čem kider?
Anywhere.
Close up.
Not too close. Hello.
Okay, all right. We understand.
Asim korte se asiridun.
So do we sit anywhere, Parker? Do we sit here?
Hi. I don't forget a good looking man.
How are you? What should you say?
And my back goes like this. And I love to sleep. I sit down and fall asleep. Oh my goodness.
How are you?
I'm older too.
I'm older. Are you older? Or younger?
I haven't seen him for 20 years.
Oh, we were at the wedding. Maybe.
What wedding?
Are those?
Sana, we can smile.
And you, I don't remember.
You may remember, but it's not that easy.
It's a French name. Yeah, I know that, but I'm
Eliz xozanagit kadar?
deteriorating. You look good though. You still got the same nice round face. Like the sun.
What's nice about round?
It radiates.
What does it bring?
No wrinkles.
No edges. Say what's good about round? Say no edges. This is good.
Fading. We're fading.
Вечером я где-то ашер тарча. Сужу решу зоб.
Aç kendini versin. O ne aç kalırsa?
Hi Nora.
Hi. Cameron, parking there.
Buna kamera verir.
Simur Angareliye. Samur Marquesi. Fajar Aşağı laf yere bak.
Dari ki panovke hiç güneş korodur.
Yere nakşik medlet.
Nice.
Çok love. Don't?
No. Nice.
Go, bye. I'm the official greeter.
90th birthday.
Kathy, how are you?
I'm
Doctor?
well. I'm much better, thank you. Hi.
How's that for a surprise?
No pictures, just a video.
This is a video.
Wow.
New York. This is Mr.
They call me Canoia.
It's a good surprise. Where do you like? No,
Okay, all right.
My nephew. My oldest brother, his son, will
What the?
Yeah, everybody's eating. I don't want to.
That's great news.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. Very excited.
Servant from behind.
Everybody's gotten so tall and so much older and so much wiser.
Hırtan Yegav, Zaran Yegan. Uh-oh, gang's in the house. Lorenzo Virachchiga.
My brother declined the open heart procedure a few years ago. As his students, we loved him. Dr. Samir Najjar said, pediatrician, former dean of the medical school, retired, a very good surgeon. We're our close friends and I miss him. Dr. Adel Afifi, neurologist, he was very kind and highly committed. Dr. Rafiq Baitar, pulmonary internist, he was precise and meticulous. The patients liked him. Dr. Nadim Afesh, orthopedic surgeon, an intelligent man and meticulous surgeon, technically outstanding. An honest human being, I liked him very much, and I'm glad I could see him in 2007 when he came for his son's visit. Best regards and happy birthday from the heart. That's it.
All right.
I have a few little, my father is a fan of facts and things of that nature, so I have a few little facts for him and you. Historical events for June 1922, the month of his birth. June 1922. Longest attack of hiccups begins, Charlie Osborne, 98. Hiccup over 435 million times before it stopped. He died 11 months after it stopped. June 1922. Pivo Nurmi runs world record 5,000 meters in 14.28, 14 minutes 28 seconds. The current record is 12 minutes and 37 seconds. AFPA changes name to NFL. That's June 1922. How about 10 years later when he was 10 years old? How about June 1932? Okay. Not many. The Revenue Act of 1932 is enacted, creating the first gas tax in the United States at 1 cent per US gallon. Gallon used to be 26 cents a gallon. There was a ban against the SS and the SA, and the ban against the SS was overturned in Germany in June 1932. The Dow Jones Industrial Average reached the lowest level of the Great Depression, bottoming out at 41.22. Okay? So another 10 years, and my dad was 20 years old. June of 1942. I'm not going to go all the way to 90. June 1942, the Battle of Midway begins, Japan's first major defeat in World War II. USA declares war on Bulgaria and Hungary. German army defeated at Al Alamein, North Africa. Anne Frank began her diary. In 1922, there were 3,885 black men as physicians, 65 black women in the United States. About 80,000 physicians total. That figure is up to 854,000 in 2004. Physicians total, not black. The most common procedures back in 1922 were, I think it's close. There it is. Medical procedures, the most common back in 1922, or that part of the century, was bloodletting, I have no idea what that is, lobotomies, and leech therapy. I like that puzzled look on your face, Dr. Connolly. I don't know what bloodletting is. My father at this time was doing, he was very jubilant running back and forth from our house to their house. Son number 3, August 10, 1957, born in Beirut. My father was really at the peak of his game, not my grandfather. And I heard that January 11, 1962, what my mother calls her masterpiece, yours truly. My grandfather was doing cartwheels back and forth to my house. So, happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, and I wish you many more.
There's no microphone.
Jake is we call. Yes.
No microphone.
Oh, I thought there was.
Anyway, Jake, as he told all the surgeons in the United States, Jake Yacoubian, we were at Columbia in New York for 2 years in a cardiothoracic training program. And I see the trainees from that occasionally. Many of them I just saw at a meeting in San Francisco, and I had a chance to tell them that Jake is still kicking. And they hope he kicks for a longer time. But he's also spent as visiting professor at University of California, Irvine, where I am, over here. So that all of our trainees over the years have either got to know Jake personally, or they've heard and adopted one of the operations that he has invented. And they call that the Yacoubian jerk. And this is not nothing personally. Nothing personal. And what it is, it's an operation to take out the gallbladder. And after you've got the gallbladder all freed up, you've got to be careful that its connection with the common duct isn't endangered in any way. If it is, that's a very serious complication. But Jake invented, after they got it all freed up, this jerk, and out comes the gallbladder. So he's famous in our institution for this operation, and it's been very successful. It's a Yacoubian yang. I apologize for calling you jerk. I love to speak English for my friend. I really don't know what to say, except that it's not such a big deal being 90 years old. I don't know whether one should be proud of it, be surprised, considering my background, or be lucky. But in any case, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you are all here to celebrate this with me. I thank my sister for thinking about this, though it cost a lot of work to a lot of people. But other than that, I'm very grateful. And the one surprise of this session party here is that suddenly I see Jack Connolly and Jimmy. I had no idea that they were coming. Apparently Hayrig and Barton together plotted this and arranged it. And that was really the only surprise. I know that the party was going on, that was going to happen. But I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw people standing next to me. Welcome.
wait, and something great is going to happen. And that meant he was going to ask me to marry him. So I'm standing in the wings waiting. Well, but anyways, we have had the most enriched life. And honestly, Jake, one of the first things we ever did was go to Beirut to visit Jake. And if you can imagine, we had just had a baby who was Peter, who was born in 1974. So he was a brand new baby. My mother and father were coming out from Illinois to take care of him while we went to Beirut. In the meantime, Beirut is beginning to boil. And my mother and father, who were in Illinois, and I'm in Newport Beach, kept calling and saying, are you sure you want to do this? And they didn't want to pry, but they were very concerned. And so I said, no, everything's going to be fine. Jeff just keeps telling me everything's fine. And they said, well, we're coming. And then the bus blew up, and the Palestinian blew up the bus. And I thought, that's it. We're not going. We have this brand new baby. We're not going anywhere. So my parents called again, and I said, well, I think we're not going. And so they breathed a sigh of relief, and then Jack came home maybe 3 weeks later and said, oh, guess what? I just got an email, and we weren't doing emails. I got a phone call or
telex
something from Jake, and he said, you know what? Everything's just fine. Come, we expect you. So I called my parents and I said, you won't believe it, but we're leaving. So they said, we'll be right out. So they came, and I went to Beirut. I have to tell this story because it was unbelievable. First day in Beirut, Jake and Jack met for breakfast with me at this little place that Jake had us staying in, a little apartment type thing. And so we had breakfast, and then Jake said, Ginny, I am taking Jack to AUB, but here you are, you can go anywhere you want. Walk down to the waterfront, and I was a pretty independent person, so I thought, okay, that sounds great to me. I can go to all the shops, I can go anywhere I want, and no one's going to tell me that, come on, we have to go.
Over there, the tornik. Pasagi kako. Pa da, raskoman se mesaj, ga navedi gares.
Ne utjecaz, je?
Če ovo bat kire?
Čem vidiš da sam kakreveca, vada mi
Gotcha.